Hola and boa tarde mundo from Lisbon. We're going to be staying here for the next couple of days, doing a bit of exploring. Now the last time we did a living in Lisbon video, we were in the suburbs, and today we are smack in the middle of it in a beautiful apartment, and we want to show you what it's like to be living in Lisbon in this area.
So first of all, we're going to show you around. We're going to do a full apartment tour of where we are staying right now.
Open it on all the way up here.
You want to go all the way up there first? Let's do it.
There's no steps down.
There's lots of steps?
Yeah.
Alright, you show me the way. I haven't seen a spiral staircase like this for years. Whoa, we made it.
Daddy, why was it not there?
Let's go and see.
Yeah.
Now I haven't seen this view yet, Story.
This was the field.
Wow.
So indeed, hey?
Look at that. Now this is a penthouse and a half, isn't it?
It is, it's incredible, but look over there.
Whoa, the river and the bridge. This is amazing. You can actually see everything from up here. This is better than some of the roof bars that you see in Lisbon. I'm feeling very privileged at the moment.
You're keen as a bee.
Now what a brilliant place to have breakfast in the mornings, eh?
Yes.
Imagine sipping your coffee up here.
Yeah, I know.
I think we'll be doing that tomorrow morning.
Oh, absolutely. So the reason we are in Lisbon right now is because my dad and his wife are flying in. Right now they're due in about half an hour, I think their plane lands. So we are staying here. Dad hasn't been to Lisbon before and he wanted to do some exploring, so we thought it would be nice to book a couple of nights here and show my dad the city on his trip.
So we couldn't really be much more central than this. We're walking distance from all the good bits. On the map it says we're in a place called Marseille, which is very close to the botanical gardens here. It's only a short walk to Saldanha, and the fact that I can see the river from here means that I know we're not too far from the good stuff. We organised this rental, this penthouse, through Airbnb. It worked out to about £140 per night, which isn't cheap of course, but when you've got a view like this, kind of makes it worth it.
We haven't shown you this yet, but the apartment is actually 3 bedrooms. So if you had 6 people staying here and the price was shared between 6 people, it wouldn't work out so expensive.
Yeah, you're right. Right over there is the famous Pont Abril Bridge, and then right on the top, in the top left-hand corner, you can just see Cruz de Rei, the Christ statue.
I actually don't think my dad is going to want to leave this apartment. I think he's going to wish he'd booked this for his whole holiday.
Let's begin the kitchen tour. Yep, there is a washing machine there. It's quite a big kitchen actually. Woohoo! God, there's about 10, 11 steps there. Got nice modern metallic theme going on. And this is a cool feature. Oh, that's nice. So we can cook dinner in here and I can see beautiful Story outside resting. So that's the living area out there. Very nicely decorated. Story's just closed the kitchen door. I can exit back into this area where there's some dining options and obviously the great view again. And it feels like a nice large living space, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. I think because there's no wall here and you've got the open bit there, so it feels a lot bigger.
Yeah.
One thing I think though is it's quite warm in here because of the big glass windows and the sun coming in. There's no AC or anything like that. I don't think there's even a fan.
No.
So it does feel quite hot in here at the moment.
Hi.
Ooh.
Mom.
You're hiding, are you?
Oh, okay.
Is this the bedroom you've chosen for the night? So this room actually has 2 doors. We can access it from this side too.
Boo!
I was looking down expecting Story to run out. Oh, she's enjoying that. Let's see the next room. So it's about the same size as that one.
It's a little bit bigger because when you come in here, you've got the same size bed, but then you've also got this extra bit over here. But a bit of a door placement issue. But again, it's a really nice spacious area. You've got a chair and a full wardrobe and a nice window.
I haven't looked at this view yet. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Perhaps we should have done that sooner. So even though we're fairly central in Lisbon right now, it's quite quiet. The roads aren't busy. Even like the parking situation. I mean, obviously we're not allowed to park outside this apartment because we're not residents here. But if you did live here, you could pop your car down one of these streets right outside. It seems pretty laid back. There's a cool European style cafe over there. I just saw an artisanal gelato shop over here. And Story wants to show me something. What are we going to see?
I see a monster.
See a monster? Okay, show me then. Let's go.
Come and see the monster that we just found
Oh,
first.
okay.
There's a monster.
Is that the monster? Whoa! That's actually really cool.
Alien, isn't it?
It's like the Death Star. I love that. Whoa!
Say again.
Quite a fancy looking modern bathroom and it has got a bathtub. So we're just walking past the front door here, and then this is the last room, which I guess you could call the master. Some nice art on the wall here, a little desk where you could do some work or a little vanity space. Quite a large room. I think Grandad's going to be very happy here, isn't he, Story? You want me to hide? Hide and seek is Story's favourite game right now. We've got enough space to do it actually, so...
Go, Daddy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Daddy is hiding.
Good morning, world. It's a new day. Grandad's here.
Now you're behind me.
We all had a few drinks last night and spent the evening catching up. Last night, this building here turned into a nightclub and there was so much noise all night. And it's definitely not a busy road, but because this is such a steep hill, all the vehicles really have to rev up to get here. So we were hearing that and it was difficult to sleep. Also, the airport is nearby, so obviously the planes are flying overhead. So when you add all of that together, it did actually make living in this part of the city quite a change from our quiet life up in the Silver Coast. So we're out in the streets now. This is the apartment we're staying in. Family's all ahead of me. This is what the local area is looking like. We've already gone home and changed our shoes because walking on this surface in flip-flops was perilous. Super shiny, super slippery. We actually saw 2 people fall over yesterday. As you travel around Lisbon, you'll notice they've got a bit of a kiosk culture. Lots of little cafes and news agents and stuff set up in little places like this. Very popular with locals. It feels quiet and chilled out here. Quite like the area. Nice little green space at the bottom of the road. This is where we're heading for our coffee. I've heard very good things about it and I can already smell some decent beans being roasted. Now I know some of you are going to give us abuse for going to a place called Copenhagen Coffee Lab in Lisbon, but let me just tell you, we look for reviews on all the best coffee and this place has got such high ratings and we love coffee so much, we have to try it out. I've mentioned this before, Portuguese coffee is decent, but it's very samey, and if you want something really special, you've got to go to a proper roasters or somewhere where they get the beans in and do something special with them. And this place is meant to do that, so let's go and check it out. Is that how you drink your coffee? Yeah? You're gonna choke yourself. Look at this. Wow. Proper latte art.
Wow, I like that story. What's that? The coffee also? Wow. A bit hot, yeah.
I've got myself a cortado. Sacha has a flat white with oat milk.
What do you think?
And yeah, we've been trying to work it out because there was no definition between the two. We did a smell test.
It did, yeah. It smells a bit oaty.
How's it taste?
Sacha's just becoming a non-vegan.
It's amazing.
Is it really good, yeah? Good.
Yeah, do you want chocolate?
She's very cool. Yeah. Wow. It's nice, huh? Good.
What's good
What's
in
that?
Portuguese are nice and good.
Wow, that coffee was absolutely amazing. So I have to say, if you just generally like your coffee, any Portuguese cafe will serve decent stuff. But if you're a bit of a coffee connoisseur, that is a really, really good option. And also Fabrica coffee place, I know we always talk about it, but beautiful, well made, delicious. What have you found?
A veggie restaurant.
Oh, right on our road.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a buffet, I think.
You've got some really pretty streets here, pastel coloured buildings going all the way down there. Lots of cute little details like this. Lisbon is a very pretty city. I definitely see the advantage of living central as well. Just walking distance and we're finding lots of options like dairy-free and vegetarian restaurants, vegan places, all within like 5 minutes walk. You definitely wouldn't get that in central Portugal or pretty much anywhere else we've been. What have you seen?
P-A-R-K over there, so we're just...
Yeah, keep looking at me, Story. Look over this way.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
Go in there now, we won't do anything.
That'll be the end of it. Nice little local park here.
tree, sorry.
Oh, this is an amazing tree.
What's the difference? It's a bit high, I can't reach up there.
This is a really nice cafe spot right in the park. If we're on the lines, they should stop.
Do people stop on the level crossing?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. Sometimes they'll come to like an emergency stop if they see you standing there, which is good, I guess. Not for the person behind though. Wow, what a grand staircase. Come on up here, you're leading the way. Wow, very grand. It's lovely, it's like a museum. It's beautiful. Look at that art. Oh, it's beautiful. This is a really nice space. Look at this, we just left the store and they've got vegetarian and vegan side. How convenient. Yeah.
Their little post-it dropship worked.
Yeah. This is really cool, isn't it?
Crochet car.
They call this a concept store. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them on the street up here.
See that?
There's lots of cool things, isn't there, Story?
Can you see that? Oh my God.
You found a llama?
See that?
Oh, I can see it. Well done.
Maybe he's very pretty.
It is very pretty.
The pointy ears on him.
Has got pointy ears. Do you like this concept store?
See that?
So I'm looking at the colour of these buildings thinking, I wonder if this was the colour of olden days or if people have just come to a decision and gone, pastel is the way to go. It looks really good altogether. You can see we're pretty close to all of these places, major sites of Lisbon. I'm just going for a completely unassisted wander to see what kind of stuff is in this area. I was just saying to Grandad Rob earlier how kind of chilled out it feels here if you compare it to what it's like walking around London. Completely different feel. A couple of places for sale and for rent. Okay, the sun is starting to go down now. We've been out exploring all day. I think we can all agree as a family that this is probably one of the hilliest and slipperiest cities we've ever walked around in. I remember people in Thailand used to moan about the sidewalks and the pavements being like a little bit ropey, but here I've slipped over more times than I have anywhere else. So make sure you bring some good footwear with you if you're walking around the city. Right, I think I'm going to join the family again. I've been out walking on my own. We're going to have some drinks up on the roof terrace and really enjoy being here for our last night in Lisbon.
Hello?
It's me.
Ah.
Welcome to the city in the night. Look at this. This is beautiful. I have to admit, this feels good. I think the last time we lived in a city was when we were in Bangkok, and it has that kind of feeling, but this is much more beautiful than when we lived in Bangkok. What a fantastic place to enjoy a glass of wine and watch the night go about. We were supposed to have a glass of wine up here at sunset, but baby problems stopped that from happening.
Yes.
I was just talking about how this felt a little bit like living in the city in Bangkok. I was going to mention the noise.
Yeah, I don't think any of us got a good night's sleep last night. The noise just went on till about 6 AM. There's a club down the road, so it was an all-night thing.
Do you think it's something you get used to?
Possibly, but
should.
we had to get up and shut the window at like 3 AM, didn't we?
It's hot and stuffy, so you
Yeah.
definitely need air conditioning in the summer. Otherwise, you have to leave the windows open and deal with the noise.
It was too noisy for me, really.
Perhaps it depends on the type of person that you are, but for me, living in Lisbon, in the city centre, is not peaceful enough.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. Look at this behind us,
Yeah.
all these twinkling lights.
Nice for a break, I
Yeah.
think. Nice for an experience.
Yeah, but maybe not to live permanently.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, my major tip was bring a pair of sturdy shoes so you don't fall over. Don't forget to watch to the end of the video to see a preview of the weekend vlog. Hit the thumbs up button for us and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Daddy and Luz have arrived from England.
Hello? Oh, greeting. Hey.
Did you buy anything?
Yes. We've got the flea market out of the way. We can get on with the rest of our day.
Brilliant. Okay, so we're on the hunt for food now. Cheers.
Cheers. My dad is actually really fussy when it comes to food. My dad is the worst.
Cheers.